Well, hello there. My name's Chad Nice. I want to welcome you to Daddy Does Care. Now, I work in sales and marketing, meaning I work with individuals and businesses with their websites, traffic generation, identifying their leads, converting their leads over to buyers. We do a lot with social media. We create and launch products in the internet marketing sector. I create a lot of presentations just like you're seeing here, and I do a lot of speaking. Now, having said that, I assure you, I have nothing to sell you during this presentation. I have nothing to sell you after this presentation. There's no trial offer. As a matter of fact, as you go through this whole entire process, I'm not going to ask for a dime. No catch. Rather, I have a very important, life-changing message for the right person. And we'll get to that message here in a minute, but let me tell you about my real pride and joy in life. And it has nothing to do with anything I'm doing in my businesses. I am the proud daddy of two beautiful little girls. All I ever wanted in life was two little girls, and I got them. My first little girl, her name's Katerina. She's 10 years old. My pride and joy. I love this little girl, and we have the most amazing father-daughter relationship. We go to the movies together. Just the other night we saw Frozen for the second time. We walk into Starbucks and she gets her little vanilla steamer and her daddy gets his caramel macchiato. We go home and sit in front of the fire and watch movies together. We wake up the next day and go to church, and I listen to that precious little thing sing her church hymns. There's nothing about the relationship we have that I would change. Now, Katerina has a little sister, and her name is Madeline. And this is the most recent picture I have of Madeline, even though this picture is probably a year old. It was never meant for me to have, but I do have it, and I treasure this picture. I don't know Madeline like I'd like to. I went Christmas shopping for her the other day. I don't know what she likes. I don't know what her favorite color is anymore. I don't know what kind of music she likes. It took me hours just to find the little bit that I did for her, and I don't even know if she got them. If she likes them, I don't know anything about her. But it's not because I don't want to. My heart bleeds for my little girl, as you can see, or I wouldn't be shooting this presentation. And I've done everything I can to be a part of that little girl's life. And there's no justification to keep this daddy out of that little girl's life. And I have found this to be all too common throughout the world. There are dads throughout this whole entire world that want nothing more than to be a part of their child's life. Their heart bleeds for their little one, and they go to bed in tears, and they cry themselves to sleep. And I'm not scared to say that. I'm a very open, honest person, and I will tell you, it hurts. And if you're in these circumstances right now, I know exactly how you're feeling. And I know what you've gone through. And I don't wish this kind of pain on my worst enemy. And that's who this presentation is targeted for. It's targeted for those dads that really care and have done everything they can possibly do, and they're up against a brick wall. And their child is getting older and older and older, and they're losing this time, and they're beating themselves up. Now I have to throw something in here. It seems like there is a product to fix every problem you have. If you have bad skin, you can type on the internet how to clear up acne, and they have a product that's going to help you do that. If you want to get your ex-wife back, you can type that in on Google, and there's a product that's going to help you get your ex back. If you want to make millions in the Forex industry, there's a product that's going to help you do it. Now, I don't know how effective it is, but there's a product to help you do it. This problem here, there's no solution. And everybody's circumstances are different. And it's probably the most pain you're ever going to feel in life. And I understand that. I've gone through that pain myself. But you know what I've learned? You have to let go. And you yourself have done as much as you possibly can, right? You've hired an attorney. You've contacted the authorities. You've shown up to pick up your child when you're supposed to. You've filed those police reports. You've gone back to court over and over and over. You've held your spouse in contempt. And what do they tell you? It's a civil issue. It's a matter of you shelling out more money and spending your whole entire miserable life in the courtroom. And I refuse to do it. It's not because I don't love that little one, because I love her more than anything in the world. But I also have my own life to live. Having said that, it's still my top priority that that little one knows her daddy loves her, and her daddy is here fighting for her, and her daddy has never, ever forgot her. And I'm going to tell you how I did that. But before I arrived at that scenario, I reached out to everybody I knew and I said, help me understand. I'm a good dad. I was a good husband. Let's put that aside, but I'm a good dad. I've never been arrested. I've never done a drug. I don't have a criminal history. I've never even spanked my children before. I'm a good dad. Why can't I be a part of that little girl's life? And the best advice I ever received is, Chad, understand you have done everything you can possibly do. At some point, your little girl will come home to you. She's going to turn of age, and she's going to know you have left a footprint. You've left tokens of love. The whole world knows that you love that little girl, and she's going to know it too. She's going to know that you did everything in your power to make this right and to be daddy to her. And so let go, brother. You've done as much as you possibly could. And you know what? As awesome as that advice was, it just wasn't good for me. It just wasn't something I could accept. I couldn't accept the fact that I needed to walk away and let go. I didn't know how. So I kept calling. I did everything. I kept showing up. I got the police involved. I did everything that you're doing, and it didn't work. And then what I discovered was wherever I was at, I could take out my cell phone and I could shoot videos. And I could say, good morning, baby doll. I hope you get this video. I hope you have a great day at school. Daddy's thinking about you. And then I could take pictures and I could send those pictures to her. But the problem was I had to go through somebody else to get it to my daughter. And I don't know if those videos ever hit her. I don't know if she ever saw those pictures I sent. So was I just wasting my time? Was I getting myself all worked up over nothing? I don't know. But I will tell you that I have every single one of those videos, every one of those pictures. And when I talked to a therapist a while ago, they told me what you need to do is you need to create a scrapbook. So that way you can sit down with your daughter one day and you can show her that daddy cared. Daddy reached out to you, but daddy couldn't get through. There was a wall here that was stopping daddy from reaching you. It's important that you have that proof that she can see that she knows your love was there. She just wasn't allowed to access it. And then I started thinking this through with my knowledge and expertise, and this little thing right here, it opened the doors to so many opportunities I didn't know existed. And today, there's a very good chance that my daughter is a part of my life, and she knows daddy, and she's reaching out to daddy, and she knows every night that daddy loves her. Because you see now, wherever I'm at, I take those pictures and I take those videos and then I click a button and it loads into a special site that only my daughter has access to. A site that is turned off from all the other search engines and everybody else in the world. It can even be password protected. And she can log into this site and she can see special messages from her daddy and from her older sister, and she knows that we're there. She knows that we love her. And it is so simple to set up. With this phone, it instantly goes to her site, a site like weloveyoujennifer.com. Imagine how excited your child will be to have their own site, okay? I tried this with Facebook. It wasn't appropriate, okay? Kids aren't even supposed to have Facebook accounts, but you can't stop everybody else from butting in, right? It's not the way you want to do things. Instead, you want to set up a special little area just for you and your little one. And when you're on vacation, when you're out with your new spouse, when you're taking pictures, when you're just getting a cup of coffee and you're thinking about your little one, then you can snap that picture and hit a button and it loads in their special little site. And it can be a beautiful little site. I'm about to show you what Madeline's little site looks like. And it is so precious. She has her favorite music. I know from years ago that one of her favorite songs, something her and I used to sing together, was Tim McGraw's My Little Girl. And every time she opens her site, she hears, my little girl, and she remembers. That's her daddy. She remembers those times. I have pictures of her and I from years ago. Every time we do get to spend any time with each other, I take those pictures so that when I can't see her, she logs into her special little site and she sees those pictures. Same with videos. Any video I shoot, her sister and I are always out doing things. We're always shooting videos so that we can share them with her. It's so important that she remembers that even though we're out here doing our thing, that we want so much for her to be a part of our life. And you can do the same thing. And it doesn't cost a lot of money. I can show you how to do it. I can show you how to have somebody else set it up for you. And it's very feasible and you can make it look very beautiful. And you might thank me tomorrow. You might thank me a year from now. To be frank with you, you might thank me 17 years from now because you're building up those memories. You're setting that footprint and you are saying to your little one, I love you so much. And you're creating a timeline that nobody else can access except you and that little one and anybody else that you choose to let in. You can even password protect it if you want. And because of technology today, and because of this little phone that everybody has now, that costs me about $60 a month, I am able to instantly upload images and videos and messages into my site that my daughter can see, into her little site. A site that nobody can take away from her. Yes, they can take the computer away. Yes, they can tell her, you know what, you can't see that site anymore. God forbid that's happening to you. Hopefully it's not that bad. But you know what? Guys, technology, it's here. There's no mother in the world that can shut that site down. Eventually, that little one is going to see all the efforts you put in and all the love that you showed her and that you poured into that site. They're going to see it at their friend's house. My little daughter, Katerina, has her own iPhone 5C or whatever it is. She can get on that site anytime she wants. I know for a fact Madeline has her own iPad. She can access that site from her iPad. I can go over to my computer or I can just click on a button on this phone right now, upload 10 new images, and my little girl can be on her iPad and she can play those videos and she can look at those images instantly. And if she loves him, she can say, thank you so much, Daddy. I miss you so much. And who knows, maybe this is what you need to break the ice and open those doors. Maybe your ex-spouse will see how much you love and need that little one, and maybe this is the opportunity you've been looking for. I can tell you this much. Put the effort in. This is such a better option than just walking away and saying to yourself, when my child turns 18, she will come home. There's a chance here. Set the footprint. Let your little one know that you love them. That's what I did. It's amazing. And you yourself will feel so much better. You will truthfully know that you're doing everything you possibly can. And I can't tell you how great it feels to hit this button and load a photo or a video and just picture the look on my little girl's face and the thoughts and the smile that's on her face and the things that must be going through her mind as she says, "That's my daddy. My dad still loves me. He still cares. He's still the same great person he was when I knew him way back when." You have that chance. I'm going to help you. I'm going to show you exactly what to do. We use clever little plugins to automatically bring in images, bring in videos. They're free. They're readily available. You can make a beautiful theme. My daughter's favorite color, I remember on a video from years ago, she said her favorite color was purple. So when she looks at her site, it's purple. And she has to be excited. And that's what I want you to do. I want you to put some effort into this. And I want you to give yourself a break and understand you're doing all you can do. Circumstances out of your control. And unfortunately, the law isn't on your side. And from what I've learned, Mama's not going to be on your side either. Someday, maybe she will. Maybe this will help you get there. But right now, give yourself that deserved break. And understand you're doing all you can do. And I promise, when you see that image and that video, and when you leave that message on your little one's site, it's going to bring a smile to your face. It's going to warm you up, and you're going to feel good. And you are going to go to sleep knowing you've done everything you possibly can do. And I believe today, the reason why this happened to me and why I went through the circumstances and the pain that I did was so that I could take my skills, abilities, and experience over the last 12 years of working online, and I could help you and thousands of people just like you put together this simple little system that can make everything better in your life. And maybe, just maybe, it can bring that little one home. I want to thank you so much for taking the time to watch this presentation. And please, if this has inspired you, just follow the little steps. There's no catch. I don't want any money from you. Instead, I want you to share this with everybody you know. Anybody that's going through this kind of pain, let's get them the help. Let's show them how they can set up something similar. Even if you don't have any experience with websites or even working online, that's okay. I'm going to make it easy for you. I'm going to show you how you can get somebody to do it for you. You can probably get it done for like $5. And you can have this for as long as you want it. If you want this site in existence when that little one turns 18, you can do it. And it doesn't cost you anything. You're going to be surprised how feasible this can really be. And I truthfully believe that this is a better move than spending all that money on attorneys every single month and counseling and everything else. This has done so much for me inside because I've been able to just give myself the break I need, knowing I've done everything I can do. And it's also a great feeling closing my eyes at night, knowing that maybe she sat there looking at that site all night long, looking at pictures from years ago and just remembering what her family was like, remembering who her sister is and how much we love her. That's what I want for you. So if you know anybody that's going through similar circumstances, if you're a part of a group that is experiencing the same kind of pain and torture and they don't know what to do, share this page with them. Share this presentation with them. It can change lives. That's what I want. I want to give back to the community that helped me find the success I did. This is the best way I know how to do it. Again, click the button below. Let's get you started. No catch. And I truthfully want to wish you and your little one all the best in the world. And being a man of faith, I will keep you in my prayers. See you on the inside. Thank you.